Okay, we got a moment. Let's talk. Let's talk a moment, shall we? Now, normally I would wait a little while because I have stuff to do and stuff, and I know you guys do too. But, you know, I was watching some things in my downtime, and I'm starting to realize, folks, a light went off in my head, right? About ignorance. I'm not going to talk long today. It's just going to be a quick post, but this will be something for you to think about until we meet up again, right? Ignorance. Now, we live in societies. First of all, let's clarify some things. I'm getting tired of hearing people speak on, I understand what you're saying. I get the premise of what you're saying with this, but I'm getting tired of hearing people speak on the world, relative to society. There's a difference, okay? The world herself is your world. Mother Earth is your world, okay? Society are you and all of the other assholes and people like you, okay, who live in a world, a populace. So if you notice, folks, sometimes even when I'm talking to you guys, I may make that mistake and I'll quickly fix it because I know Mother Earth. So it's important for me to clarify to you the difference between when you say the world is fucked up. The world is not fucked up. You are fucked up, society, okay, for starters. All of that is part of the ignorance of how you view things, right? Your perception. This is not real reality, folks. I told you guys a while back, and I don't know how close you're listening or following what I'm saying. Doesn't really matter, though, because I'm just going to hit you with the facts and let you sort it, okay? You guys do not understand that propaganda is a powerful tool in this society, right? It's been used for generations. I told you some video a while back or something. I explained to you that, if I give God a name, if I call him Skittles or Peanut Skittles or something, that's his name. And I tell you that consistently your whole life, up until the point where you start your own families and you teach your children and they teach their children. You get what I'm saying? So several generations removed down the line, if I come up to you and I ask you what's God's name, you'll tell me, Peanut Skittles, right? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you folks? You'll give me some name that was told to you because you were taught that. So your whole entire framing, right, is based on propaganda. Now, that's why propaganda is so heavily, it's important for us to focus on what that is. Because you're bamboozled at every single turn, folks. Okay? When I talk to you about the science of God, God is real, folks. He is real. I'm not talking about in my abstract imagination. I heard some people talking about, finding God, and they were taking like experimental drugs and stuff, and these psychedelic drugs put them in let me explain something to you folks. The Most High is greater than any psychedelic drug you can ever think of, right? Imagine being completely sober and God reveals himself to you in real time, okay? It's the most incredible thing you have ever seen, okay? I don't know what you guys are doing. You're looking for answers. Some of you have your hearts in the right places because you're seeking answers. But I've noticed this a lot on social media where someone will show you, like I said before, because I know the actual worlds, folks, the actual beings who are the worlds. I know them. So, you have some person who has this curiosity going on in their mind, and they're really curious. And it's leading them somewhere, and they're on the right track. Their nose is right. Their nose is telling them, it's pointing them in the right direction. But their conscience is still blocked because they're still trying to view something from a third dimensional standpoint. This is what many of you guys do out there. So you're half correct on certain things, but you're trying to put them in a box. I keep explaining to you that things that are higher than your pay grade, higher divinity, You'll never be able to explain it, folks. There is no logic in higher divinity. It is what it is, right? And so you guys don't understand that. So you put a lot of things in these boxes, right? Based on that propaganda, right? That indoctrination, whatever you were taught growing up, and you try to put these things in a box to answer questions. God is 100% real, folks. Okay? He is literally the creator of your life, the universe that you live in. All of the heavenly beings, all of the worlds who are heavenly beings, folks. Right? He's the most high God, right? Why do you think they call him the most high? Because he's the most high God, folks. You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? He is in charge of everything. He is responsible for all things. He resonates in all things. Okay? So a lot of you out there, you'll show these photos. Some of them CI something. I mean, computer generated or something. You know, and you'll show these photos that you got from NASA or some of these websites, indoctrinational places. And you'll look at this place, and you may see a streak or a comet or something go by in the footage, and you'll highlight that, and you'll say, "Oh, look at that! There was a comet went by. It had an anomalous look to it. It was moving around and doing things that show intelligence and all of this stuff." Meanwhile, the actual beings who are responsible for whatever movement you saw are right in front of your faces. See, this is how I know that you don't have the vibration. When you fully have that vibration, God is the only being who can grant you this. But when you fully have that vibration, folks, you can see the beings. You can look anywhere. You can look into an interstellar galactic photo or something, anything you want. And all of the beings will always be there because they are that, folks. Okay? I try to tell y'all that a lot of things that you see in the sky, anomalous things, someone tried to say that they were demons. See, you guys something is wrong with you guys, right? You're trying to measure something from some third dimensional place, okay? So you see these things, these anomalous things, right? And you don't equate because you're not able to see what they actually are. I've seen this many times when I look at this footage, and someone will say they got some groundbreaking or some awesome news that everyone needs to see. Look at this, folks. And so you'll go look at the footage, and you're thinking, by looking at the footage, because you're clearly seeing what's in the footage, you're thinking that they're going to highlight that particular thing that they're looking at, right? They're not. They go clean past that, and they're showing you some rock floating somewhere or something, right? But see, if you look at that rock is also something else, right? When you have the blessing of the Most High, folks, you can see things for what they actually are, right? It requires more than just curiosity on a basic third dimensional level. It requires you to reach into your heart. When you ask to talk to God, God knows. God is in you. God can hear everything you're saying, folks. I'm trying to get you to understand it. When you go into your hearts, you cannot get to the universe without accessing God. When you access God, you're doing it through your heart, folks. See, this is how he knows everything. He knows your hearts, right? Your selfish natures and all of the covetous things you do here, right? And so what I'm trying to get you folks to realize is that I'm realizing that, yes, you are on the right track. You're on the right path. I'm sorry. You have that scent. You picking that scent up, okay? But you got to realize, folks, you have to learn to go further than that. Look into your hearts. Seek God in your hearts. I don't follow religions for that reason, folks. Because people have, clouded the water, so to speak. They've muddied them. And some of the most important information, God can deliver that to you. If you seek God, he will bring it to you, right? People talking about they had all these things and they did this and they had a vision and they went in all whatever. When you're dealing with the Most High, you're not dealing with anything dark, folks. I want you guys to understand that the sun, the moon, Mother Earth, this is your reality, right? They're not bad beings, folks. They're taking care of you every day. You just don't get that, right? How do you live every day, right? You think you don't need sunlight, folks? You think you don't need that? You think you don't need air, folks? Okay? All of the things that they do for you, folks, is they're doing a duty for the Most High. See, once you realize that, if you actually knew them, the signs of God will manifest to you. You will get his signs. You will realize. I told you guys that God is as real as the sun. Okay? God came to me, and because God revealed himself to me and enlightened me on such a great supreme level, I now know the sun, folks. But this is what I'm trying to get you to see, right? Those higher beings who are creating your air, right, and your reality, they have a creator. Same creator you have. See? The humility that they show you, they don't think they're better than you because they're heavenly beings, folks. Okay? So if I'm teaching you something and I'm trying to send you in a different direction from where you need to be going, I'm going to tell you anything. Right? You guys do not realize that. The sun was taught by God, folks. He is the sun. If you don't think the sun is worth anything, well, let him know that. Let him know that. And let's see what happens if he cuts the lights out. What happens to you? See, you don't appreciate these things. You think you can talk all the shit you want and say what you want based on that speculative mind you have, that third dimensional, low grade, low emotional being that you are as humans. Everything is about you, right? Go back and research, folks. Look into your hearts. If you want to know who God is, go into your heart. Cry out to God. Don't call him a name. Just call out to God. God will reveal his name to you. He will reveal all this stuff. Okay? I have yet to see someone explain to me or reason the understanding of the higher beings that I know. I deal with them every day. Hey, great one. You see what I'm saying? So whatever you're saying to me, I know the truth, folks. Right? I get it. Just wanted to come on here real quick and just, chat and put that in your ear. Think about that till we talk again. Tell me what you think about this. I love bad behavior, folks. I don't like ignorance, though, because I've realized that you guys are ignorant. You're ignorant because you're searching for something. You're looking for something. And that is God. But all you have to do, and it's really easy. He makes it really easy for you. You got a lot of bullshit going on that's going to cloud you, but he makes it really easy. Call out to him with sincere intent. He can hear you, folks. You can't trick him, folks. Call out. Like, share, subscribe. Pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. Pick it up on Amazon. Thinkbehavior.info, my website. You guys have a great day. I just wanted to come on and talk to you. Y'all take care.